You already know. And the best part is they didn't cancel the show. We're still here.
That's right. They invited us back.
We were concerned.
Yes.
Well, let's get started with your favorite topic, LeBron James. His first season in L.A. hasn't gone as planned. Now he's getting called out by a Hall of Famer. Scottie Pippen said yesterday that LeBron made, quote, little or no effort to go after the ball when the game was on the line and the Lakers lost to the Hawks this week. Then he compared him to his former teammate Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Pippen said, quote, when I look at LeBron, he's not what Michael was as a player. He's not even what Kobe Bryant was as a player. So when you talk about trying to compare Michael's instinct, his ability to take over games, his ability to want to have the last shot, LeBron doesn't have that gene. That's not in him. Kobe has that gene. It's that clutch gene. I'm not taking it away that he doesn't know how to win and he's not willing to have the ball in his hands. But the players that have that clutch gene, they're going to go get that ball. All right, Scottie Pippen weighing in.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Chris, what do you think? Is LeBron lacking the clutch gene?
I could see the smile on Rob Parker's face. As you were reading those words, he was just
salivating, chomping at
yes,
the bit.
but let me set you and Scottie Pippen straight. If he wants to talk about a killer instinct that Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant have versus LeBron, I'll give him that. LeBron, it's a spectrum, and LeBron isn't quite as high on the killer instinct spectrum, I would say, as Jordan and Kobe. When Jordan and Kobe played you, I've said this on this show before, they wanted to crush you. And LeBron, I've said LeBron's ideal game, probably if he's going against a friend, a Dwayne Wade, a Kyrie Irving, somebody like that, is for you to get yours, me to get mine, but we win. You know, we both have really good games, but we win. Whereas I think Jordan and Kobe, it was like, I want to shut you out. I want you scoring 6 points while I get my 40 and we win. So I'll give Scottie that. But clutch gene, no. I'm sorry. Like, there's been this narrative about LeBron really throughout his career that he isn't clutch. And you're going to sit here, I know, and talk about feelings and talk about what you see and talk about perception and psychoanalyze LeBron as if you know exactly what he's thinking. He's afraid. He's this or that. When we really don't know what's in his head. All we can go by objectively are the facts. And here are the facts. On potential go-ahead shots in the final 5 seconds of fourth quarter or overtime for their career. All right? Potential go-ahead shots in the final 5 seconds of the fourth quarter or overtime in the playoffs. That's the biggest moment. The playoffs. Michael Jordan, 5 for 11. That's 45%. He hit 3 buzzer beaters. That's pretty good. LeBron James, 6 for 13. 46%. Hit 4 buzzer beaters. And you're going to poo-poo last year's against Indiana. The game was tied. The game was tied. There was no pressure. Okay, 3 of LeBron's 6 game-winning shots, because 4 were buzzer beaters, but there were 2 more with like 2-3 seconds left. 3 of the 6, they were down. So there was pressure. 3 of the games were tied. You miss, you go in overtime. 3 of the games, you're down, you miss, you lose. So LeBron James has not only hit a higher percentage than Michael Jordan.
What'd you say the percentage was? What was the difference?
46% to 45%.
Okay.
He's not only hit a higher percentage, he's hit more, and he's taken more. So if he was scared, why is he taking more? Now, Kobe, we don't have all
that. He played in more games than
yeah, but it's close. So he's taking more,
though, right?
And he's hit more buzzer beaters.
I'm just asking. Okay.
Okay, that's your best you can do?
No,
okay.
I haven't started yet.
Yeah. You ain't gonna start.
Mr.
All right. Anyway, these are facts.
Go ahead.
Kobe, the last such shot Kobe hit of that kind was 2006. 2006. His last 6 attempts in those situations, he missed. Now, I'll give it, Kobe will take it every time, but he missed most of them. And when we think about the Kobe Shaq era, that we think about who's taking the last shot and we kill LeBron if he doesn't take the last shot. We think of the Derek Fisher .4. We think of the Robert Horry Sacramento. What shot by Kobe do you think of in that era? great baskets, great shots, all that. We even think maybe of Ron Artest, the three-pointer in the corner against Boston. And I'm not saying that to take anything away from Kobe.
Yes, you are.
I'm just saying if you put LeBron in that same exact situation and it was Ori, Fisher, Artest doing it, we would be killing him. He's scared. He doesn't want to go to the free throw line. He can't handle the pressure. One last thing before you try to combat this. The last 2 minutes of fourth quarter overtime games, regular season and the playoffs, all shots. LeBron shoots 44%. Kobe, 40%. Michael Jordan, who we all think is clutch, 38%. Free throw line, where LeBron struggles. He shoots 75%, Kobe 84%, Michael 77, regular season and playoffs.
Oh, not playoffs.
Michael Jordan 77%. The other one was playoffs. Okay, three-point shooting. I won't even count Jordan because that wasn't big then. He shot 16% in those situations from three. Kobe shot 26%, LeBron 27%. So this notion that he's not clutch. Okay, if you want to look at his facial expression, and I know you study psychology and all that, he's scared. You can see, look at his body language. Go ahead. But these are the facts.
I got you. But the only problem with, and I see all your stats, it's not like he's running away with it. I'll give you that. They're close.
No, he's winning. That's all.
But when you talk about, and last year was the perfect example. This is what people have watched about LeBron and why there's an issue and why people react to him. And you know this, Chris, because you've talked to many NBA players who always even want to nudge Kobe. Forget, I'm more about Jordan, but they'll nudge Kobe ahead because even though you gave me the numbers, it's still about, does the guy really want to make that shot and have the ball in his head? Last year,
does he want to make it?
Game one.
I think you want to say, does he want to take it?
Take it. Game one, last year against Golden State, LeBron was having the most unbelievable playoff game we had seen. 51 points. Nobody could stop him. It come down to the end of the game, and he has Steph Curry in front of him, a mismatch, right? LeBron James could not be stopped that night. That could have altered the entire series where LeBron steals that game, game one in Golden State. He passes to George Hill, who, of course, misses one of the two free throws, and they wind up losing.
George Hill for a layup, right?
Well, no, George Hill, he didn't get a layup. You say it was open, he got blocked or fouled, so it wasn't an open layup, as you like to say. If it was an open layup, he would have made the layup. My point is, there have been way too many of those moments where he winds up passing the ball in those spots. That's what it's not only about making it, it's about taking it. And when you look at a guy like that, you go, he can't be stopped at the basket or the rim if he wanted to take it in. But then if he's fouled, he's got to make free throws. I would love to see what your free throw, you gave me regular season and playoffs. I would love to see what it is in the playoffs because we've seen LeBron brick free throws in big moments in games. And then that's why a lot of people always feel like he doesn't want it or he doesn't want to get fouled because he doesn't want to step up there and make those shots. That's why Scottie Pippen will push back on a LeBron and other NBA players, former players, look at LeBron and say, he's unstoppable. The only person who can stop him is LeBron James. And I don't want to hear like he's the greatest player on the planet, but he's always, well, he made the right basketball play. Even if it doesn't work out, it's always, he made the right basketball decision or basketball play. No, sometimes I want my best guy to take that shot, even if he doesn't make it. I'd rather the ball be in his hands and the game, either a win or a loss, and LeBron James is going to dictate it, not George Hill trying to make a free throw. Well, he's an 80% free throw shooter. Not in the playoffs or the finals when the game is on the line. I'd rather have LeBron there making that shot, making that play. And that is why LeBron doesn't get the respect and the perception. I'm talking about the respect of when people say he's not a killer or have that instinct. I have the privilege. I've been covering the NBA since 1987. I was there. I watched Michael Jordan throughout his entire career, sat courtside, was there in Cleveland when he made that game series-winning shot at the end. He wasn't looking to pass the ball to anybody else. He was going to win or lose on his own. So when people see you make those kind of shots, Those are the guys that they're always going to gravitate to and think are the best.
That was one of Jordan's 3.
LeBron James definitely has the clutch gene. And when we talk about the clutch gene, it just looks different. Chris, you alluded to it. I'm totally on board with what you said and all the facts. But it looks different, Rob. When we say killer instinct, Chris already made that point. Yes, Jordan and Kobe, the way they went after it, the tenacity, the way they just wanted to devour their opponent. Do we see that in LeBron? No, we don't see it. But does he want to do that? I'm sure he does. But the era of which LeBron has grown up in versus those two, specifically MJ, he played ball with all of these guys. They're friends. They're basically brothers. Dwayne Wade, Kevin Durant, we see them together all the time in the offseason. So they have a rapport and a respect for one another. Does he want to win? Of course. And has he done it? Yes. It just looks different. It doesn't look like Mike, because Mike will do whatever it